So as riveting as that was for that transition, we had to wait until my video was uploaded and then actually try to find it. Let's get back to where we were. Now, where was I? Nah, I should know that, because I literally just paused a second after I pressed the button that's, like, up there. So, let's get back. I already reviewed this, or I already reviewed the launcher, the fruit, and these. Oh, I'll show you how far this launcher launches, because, come on, you gotta add everything in here, because you say, well, if you've seen this happen before, you're never gonna see it again. And then, I'm not gonna do it. Well, then you're never gonna see these. As strange as that sounded. So this is about... Actually, this looks really cool, doesn't it? It's just like one of those whoa, camera views. Whoa. Sorry, I did that for my own entertainment, really. If you found that fun, let me know, and I'll be really happy to say thanks. And this is about 2.5 feet away, so I'm gonna just launch that if I can. Okay, that didn't sound good. That was pretty strong. It was. I find that these launchers have a very good design, going from, well, just compare them to even the Mid-Axe Sky Blasters. Those were really heavy, and LEGO did sort of improve when they got the Nylon Ghost Blasters. They were a lot lighter, but still pretty big, but I think they really got a good redemption round for launchers, or launcher-wise, for Bionicle. So I think this really, like, oh, that was bad depth perception right there. I think this really is cool, because, come on. You can barely, you're gonna have to like go in and then turn and then hit. Like, already did the head. No, now let's do the game piece. People have been complaining that the game piece is on the foot, and well, obviously it is on the foot, but where else are you gonna put it? Like, okay, this is to all the people that have complained about this and have said, "Oh, I hate that. Why do they put it there?" This is out to all of you people. Think of a better spot to put this without changing the shape of Skrall. You think you got one? Ooh, okay. Let's try it. Here's one. That doesn't seem that bad of an idea. Let's see if I can actually get him positioned. Depth perception, once again, is my enemy for videos. Let's put it right here, because that seems like it'd be fine. Okay, well... As ridiculous as it looks, Skrall is now deemed to look a bit down, never in any sort of direction up. So that's straight out. Oh, by the way, Skrall, you can't really look that much up, but come on. It's called a torso, guys. I know it sort of looks like a pelvic thrust, but hey, LEGO can only do so much. And what do you want? Do you want them to be copying, or do you want them to be like using the same shape or design of a set every single time? Because, come on, give them a break. They do a lot of work for this, and sometimes they can't be perfect every time. But their prices are totally messed up. So, where else do you think you can put this? Nowhere. Put it right here. That looks stupid. Doesn't work. Put it right here. That also looks stupid. Here, here, here. Even on the back here, it looks stupid. This is the best spot. Seriously, guys. If you complain and hate it, then just, you say to yourself, I'll think of a better one. And if you can't think of one, then you sound like a total jerk. Sorry, that's the truth. So, I think that's just an absolutely fine placement. Especially for Vorax. I don't really like Vorax though, the head looks too much like a bug. So, with YouTube, even though for me this is very clear, as I said before in my other review and most likely early in here, YouTube decides to screw me over and say, even though your videos have good quality, we're going to put them in low quality because we're YouTube and we can do that and we're stupid. Yeah, I'm going to get in so much trouble by YouTube for that. It's okay. They do a good job. So, here's this stuff. That's what the skull looks like. I'm not going to count down. Come on. It's not going to go 5, 3, 7, banana, snorkel, skull. I don't even know if that was 4 and 5 numbers. It goes 2 greens, 2 yellows, crap, and 2 reds. And one of the reds is a skull, which represents the 0 as in dead, as it's been majorly conceptualized. So as short of a part to it as this was, I have to do canisters in a different part because I just know I'm going to take up a lot of time. This is really neat. Oh, fine. Here, canister review is up now, and I'll warn you guys that in the thing. canister. I'm going to go extra fast because I have about 4 minutes and YouTube will say, sorry, nothing over 10 minutes for you, and the camera will cut out. So here's Skrall on the front in his place. There's a thing up there which looks totally messed up, but also really neat at the same time. Looks like a giant creature. This is the set that I just showed you. If you're really confused by that, find some help. Warning, do not do anything dumb. Glatorian with a neat O, Lego. I'm not gonna read it. Who would want me to read that? So I'm just gonna do that. Oh, he actually put his foot behind there. That's neat. Everything's uppercase, and looks like they're insinuating that's lowercase because of the dotted I. I think that's just a fluke. They never really thought that through, or just because, hey, that looks neat, and it sort of does. Skrall, which I think is a fine placement, and BIONICLE from the thing, just like on the Mystica. This is sort of new. And here's the top. Looks like the top of Gresh's mask, just a bit, just like related to there. So it's pretty much the same design. Now, you're onto the back. I gotta admit, he looks just like a kid. Little guy. Here is Atox, which I'm planning to get eventually. Here's the biocode. Here's sort of painfully obvious how to shoot this. And how to put them in, which doesn't work, which never works. They always say, oh, this goes in just fine. Even for the Hordika. Wasn't that annoying? You go, oh, just fine. Won't go in. Oh, no, won't come out. Ugh. So, he does look a bit different. What I really love about their, even though it's hardly anything, their new improvement, they added that in. And I think that's great. Because now, you don't have to rip this thing open and actually kill everyone in the vicinity by your arm swinging apart by the actual force. This is what the inside looks like. See, I'm rushing it. And as graceful as this was supposed to seem, it's now turning into one of my fails. Ooh, I actually found an image for failblog.org. Where's that com? No, it's org. Go to failblog.org or something. Just Google it, failblog. Trust me, it's the best thing you'll ever see. So, here's Skrall, painfully obvious, Glatorian, all that fun stuff. Don't do that, it's apparently bad. Do that if you like really crazy neat. First step, let's go way into here. Here's him in the beginning. Or, like, not beginning. Here's putting it together, putting that on. I should probably show you what that looks like. Come on. Give you guys a little credit that like to see this. I do find these quite interesting, but I like to see them at the end. Because then they do, like, they spend literally, like, 7 minutes of this, and then 2 minutes saying, this is Skrall, thanks for watching my review, bye. It's just so annoying. I feel like going through YouTube just going, and going right to them, because it's so annoying. I went to watch a video of a kid doing, or a person doing a review of the set, not the papers in the box, and then the eventually, the last seconds of Skrall, even though you're listening right now to an absolutely crazy kid who's doing this. So I probably should have a different YouTube name then. So, there's Skrall. Unlike for Gresh, they actually used a CG image. For Gresh, they used an actual image like the one right here. But for Skrall, they used a CG image. I'm really confused by that. So, there's all the pieces. Important stuff that you should not know about. See, Super Action game. I'm going to do a review in that game, actually, and I'm going to do a demonstration of it, and there's obviously going to be in 2 parts, because I'm crazy. And I use that too much. That does not sound good. Here's everyone together, and I don't like him. I'm just going to say that. He's awesome. Strange. Who am I going to review next? I'm going to do a review of a team of, I'm just going to use these guys as an example, a team of a Glatorian and an air guy, but which one? And it won't be these guys. Or definitely not him, because I'm doing it. Ugh. Oh, I'm already approaching 9 minutes. So, sort of a cool mini promotional image thing. The air guy, which sort of look neat. Don't like him though. I've seen his mask. It looks strange. Gotta admit it, even though everything else looks neat. That's sort of sweet. Bone Hunter. Absolutely must know, as well as this. Just a second. Let's see if I can get close focusing it. Wait a minute. I remember, that's pointless. They actually updated this image. That's a huge fluke. That's incredibly ancient, as well as that. Everything's here, and this is the obvious. Very end credits, end title sequence, everything. I'll now show you a really sweet poster to close everything off. Dun. Amazing way of advertising. End of this review. Next review is going to be a team of 2 guys, but who? And I'm telling you, it's not these two guys. It's going to be him and an air guy.